Some persons think that when we are shouting for good leadership or good people in office in to be at the helm of affairs, we have a personal interest, but in most cases it is not so. Yes, I'm not a politician and I'm not affiliated directly with any politician, but what we want is good governance. What we want is a situation whereby people get good representation. Let people have a voice, because the level of poverty, the level of suffering in town or in Nigeria today is alarming, and this is as a result of bad leadership. And that is why we clamor for good leadership at all levels. But it seems INEC has has decided or has come to that point or a conclusion that we would not get that good leadership in Nigeria. But I don't understand the situation whereby people will turn up, people will come out to elect a leader that would pilot their affairs or that will be responsible for leading them, and then INEC will thwart the process and bring whoever they want, and they don't care because they've gotten gratifications for some of those from some of those guys and all of that. But it doesn't help us, because even those guys that work in INEC, we all are Nigerians, and everything will still fall down to us. So I don't know how we are going to sanitize the national election or electoral commission, INEC, independent national electoral, whatever they call themselves, to get to that point whereby we'll start having free and fair elections devoid of a lot of irregularities that go on. Can you imagine what happened in Kogi State election? A lot of evidence is out there, even with the fact that election results were written before the election. Most of the election on the INEC IREF are not tallying, and INEC still went ahead to declare somebody the winner. Yes, I'm not against declaring anybody a winner. It doesn't concern me, because I don't feed from the state government, or I'm not in Kogi State. I don't have any business with the states, and as such, but there are people who are there and they've suffered for the last 8 years, and they don't have a voice, and these are the people we are speaking out for, you know. But in our own cases, the only thing we can do is just to keep talking. Yes. But it doesn't make sense whereby people will be trying their best and INEC will be making this whole thing a mess. A lot of results from these polling units are different from what is on the IRF portal. I think you can feel like what's on my screen at the moment. These are few results from some of the polling units in the Central, Kogi Central. You can check the accredited number of voters yourself and then compare it to the accredited number of voters on those entered sheets. You will discover that there is a huge difference. For example, a polling unit might be having accredited voter of 120, but on the election sheet, the accredited voter will be like 700, and the people that voted for a particular party is 600. You know, all these things are clear. It is clear. If you think you are popular, allow the people decide. If you think you are popular and you are really somebody who the people will want to be in these positions, allow the election go free and fair. You can also see a video of Natasha talking about the election.
How can you assess the election?
I woke up with a lot of reports from several polling units in Kogi Central that there have already been results written on the form. And I asked for proof, and I got a few sent to me, in particular from Oke local government, Eka Hussein, and the polling unit near Ogogo compound. The code of the polling unit is code 020. Okay, and well, AA party was given 1 vote, APC 530 votes, SDP 1 vote, PDP 0. And I'm aware also that in Ogurimagongo there's protests going on because the agents insisted, from the opposition party, insisted on result sheets that were not written, and the INEC officials would not provide result sheets that were not written. All the result sheets have been rewritten already, and even in Ajakuta, Engineer Moses Okino, who is one of our political leaders, called me as well, that the polling units right in front of his house, the results have been written and even the agent's portion signed. So what does that tell you? That for the entire Kogi Central, I'm not sure of what's happening east and west, but that most of the polling units in the local government, the results have been written already. So what does it mean to you?
Wow.
Let me just
What is
Well, I'm not the candidate, so I believe the candidates and the political parties that are affected will have to come together and assess the situation and of course prefer reforms. As for me, I would later on meet with them and think through how best this situation can be curbed in future elections. But this is unprecedented, where elections will be written beforehand, and we've already got to know about it yesterday, but I thought it was a rumor that in Government House, Lokoja, the results were being written because extra sheets were collected, that extra original sheets were collected. So I thought maybe it could be a ruse because, come on, it's INEC we're talking about. Having listened to the INEC chairman's statements a number of times promising Nigerians credible election, only for us to find this happening, I said, no, it's not possible. But when I woke up 8 o'clock in the morning, I just started seeing a lot of reports. And then, like I said, they were evidential reports. Polling units results, I have them in my phone already. As early as 8 a.m., the election had not started, but the results were already out. So, yeah.
Now that election is going on this way, how do you advise your supporters to be calm and be patient?
If you see someone holding a knife before you, what would you advise the person to be calm? I'll tell you, sir, don't worry, be calm. They're trying to cut your neck. Just stay calm, position your neck. Of course, I expect everybody to express themselves, but of course, legally and calmly. But like I'm aware that in Ogori, they're insisting that the elections will not take place until they present the clean results. So people should, I can't just tell them to stay quiet, but they should express their grievances in a way that would avoid any illegality.
You watched that, yes. She herself witnessed it and she got evidences also, but she's not on the ballot. So people, those on the ballot, will go and fight for their mandates if they think their mandates were stolen. But it is not. It has gotten to a level where people will start rising against INEC, and the innocent people in INEC will be the one to bear the grunt, yes, because they are the people who do some of these things are from the top. They are from the top, because you cannot tell me that INEC is not aware of election materials leaving the CBN to the hands of some politicians. How did it get there? What business do those people have with those materials before the election? They don't have any business with those materials before the election. They are supposed to see the materials on the election day. But they got the materials overnight and then fill whatever they have to fill and go and present it. And INEC has the right to even review these things before going ahead to declare whoever is the winner. But in this case, INEC will just rush and declare because they don't care. If you're not satisfied with the result, if you're not okay with the election, with the outcome of the result, go to court. And we all know how our judicial system has been so far. It has not been helpful. If you are going to court these days, it's as if you are going to waste your money. It's as if you are going to waste your money because you may not get the justice you want. With all the irregularities, the court will just come and sit down and say this case lacked merit, or just pick one English and throw everything away. And at the end of the day, we are tied to where we are for the next 4 years. I just pray God help us, because it is actually getting out of hand, and it has actually led a lot of people into causing harm to themselves because they can't take it anymore. They can't take it anymore. Why are we this wicked to ourselves? I keep asking myself this question: what is that thing that is making us doing all this to ourselves. It is not worth it. There's nothing that is worth you treating your humans this way. You come into an office and people are not paid salaries. People are paid salaries in percentage for years. People who have children, who have families to take care of, who have bills to pay. Come on, it is sad. It is sad. Just watch this analysis of this young man on the IREV, and you see that it is nothing to write home about. It's just God that will help us. Just take a look at it.
I am on the IREV portal for Kogi governorship election 2023, and as at this moment, we have 3,290 polling unit results already uploaded out of 3,508, which is approximately 94%. This is Okene local government page, and Bariki Ward 01. Let's go to the polling units. I click here. Yeah, we have 43 polling units. So water tank area, Idiche 1. Let's open it and see what's going on there. 141 on the IRF accredited voters. You can see 141. And on the paper here, what can we see? 500 accredited. But on the system, it's just showing 141. Then let's see the votes. You can know the person that did this already. APC 400. Then the other political parties have 55555. 55555. Okay, that is one. That's one word. Let's close this and then check the other one. Open space behind Oniya Medical Clinic. Let's click it. You can see 128 accredited voters on the system. And on their paper, you can see 512. Then the APC got what? 507. That's a difference of about 500%. That's really large. Let's go back again. Here we have 100 accredited here. Let's click it. That's revenue office area. Here again, you can still see clearly 100 accredited voters. Then here, let's see what they did here. They put 570 accredited. They put 600 before and removed it. Maybe their calculation was wrong. 570. Then let's see what they shared for themselves. APC 550. Then the other parties 555 and 0, and the rest. This is actually what they did in the whole of Kogi Central. Okene, Okehi, Adavi, Ajakuta, Ogorimangogo, and the environment. That was what they did. As you can see, everything is just the same thing. If you leave this page now, go to another word. It's not like they just did it for one word. Let's go to this Ututu word, which is already completed. Ututu word, 20 polling units. The open space Malamomo area. Accredited voter 158. So if you open it, let's see, it will still show you 158 here. Still 158 on the IRF, on the Beavers. But here you can see 200. And
you can see what you're talking about. The election was not free and fair, and it was submitted to INEC even before declaration. INEC had the power to stop the process, go back and review if they should continue or not, and then if they have to continue, they continue. If they don't have to continue, the election is cancelled to be rescheduled for another day, or those polling units affected cancelled. But this is Nigeria, man. So, my people, what do you think about these things happening? Because it is becoming a bone in our throat that we can't swallow. And the annoying thing is that we have people who keep hailing these politicians. Yes, we won this, we won the election. And if you're not okay, go to court. If you're not, young guys. these old guys have bastardized the system, and instead of us trying to sanitize it, young guys among us are still coming out and doing all sort of this. God will help us. Please share this video, and if you are seeing the video for the first time, you're not following this page, please do us a favor by following this page, as we'll be giving you more information as things unfold. Thank you.